Hello everyone, welcome to Engineering Tunes, where me and my friend Prathamesh are trying our best to make programming easy and enjoyable so that you can transform your beautiful ideas into software. So in this video, we are going to understand how to set up the environment for application development. As we have already discussed that we are going to make application on command line interface as well as on graphical user interface to make a beautiful GUI. Done. So first of all, we need to set up the environment separately for command line and separately for graphical user interface. First check how can we set up the environment for command line interface. Set up the environment means what? Set up the environment means we need to use certain softwares with the help of which we can write down the code, and we need to set up a compiler which will understand our code and process our code. So first of all, let's install an editor on which we can write down the code. Done. So my favorite editor is Visual Studio Code. Okay, so once you Google Visual Studio Code or VS Code, you will get the link, and once you click on this particular link, you will get the downloading page. Okay, so on which you can download Visual Studio Code as per your operating system. So if you are using Windows, you can click over here. Similarly for Linux and Mac, here I am using the Windows, so I just click on Windows and done. Click on the save file. Okay, and this particular file will start downloading. Done. So just download this file if you are using Windows. Okay, and then once the downloading is finished, you will get the file. So here this particular file, just double click on it. Simple installation steps are here. So accept the agreement, click on next, check all the check boxes, done, and click on next. By simple next, the file will install and you will install the Visual Studio Code. Done. Simple installation step. We have already installed on our computer system. So let's open the Visual Studio Code. So on run Visual Studio Code. Done. Okay, so here you will get this window. Done. So my editor is successfully installed. Now I need to set up this particular editor with my compiler. Okay, so there are many compilers available, but I suggest you to use the file that we have provided in the description section. So just below this video, download that particular file, because this file contains definition of almost all the compiler. So once you download this particular file, there will be no worry about the compilation of different compilers or setting the path for different compilers. Okay, so we have taken the care of all these things. You just need to take care that download this file and just download that particular file, and then we will see how to install that particular file. Okay, so let's check how to install this particular file. So just double click on the file, MinGW, and yes, done. Okay, click on next. Okay, keep the default setting as it is, just click the next. Okay, and here is the file. This particular path is important, or just copy this particular path. Okay, or paste it somewhere. We need this particular path. So click on next. Okay, and it start downloading the file. So this will start downloading all the compilers on the given path. We require this particular path. So I have downloaded all these things. So I just close all the setup. Now let's go to that particular path. So C, program files, MinGW. Okay, MinGW. Okay, double click and bin. Done. So in the bin folder, here you can see the definition of all the compilers. Okay, so now I need to tell my editor and my operating system that use this particular path, okay, for compiling the program. Done. So just copy this particular path and set up the environment variables. So just type environment over here in the search box. Okay, and edit and system environment variables. So once I click on this, click on the advanced tab. Okay, then click on environment variables. So click on over here, and here you need to set up the path. You will get this window, select the path, done, and then click on edit. Now here I have already pasted the path for my compiler folder, but you can click on new. Okay, paste the path over here and save it. Done and done. All the things are done. And now let's check whether the operating system can locate the path for compiling particular CPP program or not. Okay, so on command line, just open the command line and we are writing simple G++. Okay, the simple command which is used to compile any CPP program. So G++ and no input file, but my operating system having the definition of G++. There is no error for G++. Okay, G++ and operating system expecting certain CPP file after G++. Done. So that means my operating system knows what G++ is. My installation and path setup is finished over here. Now link our editor with the path. Done. So here just click on the extension, and I need to download 2 extensions for this Visual Studio Code. Guys, easy task hai, but Visual Studio Code will provide you too much of functionalities. Okay, so just take care of all these things, have patience, install it carefully, and then enjoy its benefit. So first extension is C++. Okay, Visual Studio, with the help of Visual Studio Code, you can run the programs of various programming languages. So first of all, I need to set up Visual Studio Code for C++. So just type C++ and install is over here. I already installed, that's why it's showing me disable or uninstall button. Done. Once your installation finished of this particular extension, you will also get these 2 options. Done. So here I set up the Visual Studio Code for C++. Now I need one more extension, that is nothing but Code Runner, so that I will get the play button and which will simplify my running a particular CPP code. Done. So next extension is Code Runner, also install over here. After installation, you will get these 2 buttons, that is disable and uninstall. Done. But don't do that. Just install both the extensions. Now almost task is done except one setting. Okay, so just click on the setting. Okay, and setting, and then type in run in terminal, because I want to run my program on terminal. Okay, initially it is running in the output window, but I want to run my program on terminal, so that I can accept input from user, process the input and show output on the terminal. So run in terminal and search for Code Runner run in terminal. Okay, initially this checkbox is unchecked, just check the text box and done. No need to save it over here, just close this setting, everything, and now you are free to write down the code. But good programming etiquettes is that save all your files into a specific folder. For example, here my folder is, let's say, named CPP. Here I can store all the CLI files in this particular folder. So I create a folder named CPP, just right click into this folder and open with Visual Studio Code. Here you can get your folder name over here, just click on the new file. Okay, and give your file name with extension .cpp. So let's say my file name is mycode.cpp. Done. Okay, just open this file and write down the code for CPP. Definitely we will see the meaning of each and every instruction, but here we are just checking whether we set up the environment successfully or not. Okay, and while naming a particular file, don't give the spaces in between while writing the file name. Done. Don't use spaces. Okay, for example, if I want my code, okay, then instead of space, here I given the underscore. So my underscore code.cpp. Done. So just write down this code, hash include istring using namespace std in main cout hello world. Write down the code as it is. Definitely we will see the meaning of all these instruction into the coming videos, but write down this code, save the file and click on the triangle. Done. Once you click on the triangle, here you are getting the output hello world. Done. Finished. Here the environment setup for command line interface is completely finished. Okay, but if you are having any doubt, just use discussion section. Okay, might be most of you are getting doubt for installing Visual Studio Code or for setting up the environment. Guys, use the discussion section, definitely will respond for all your doubt and queries. Done. Now let's set up the environment for graphical user interface where we can develop beautiful applications. Done. So for graphical user interface, we require software Visual Studio. Okay, yes, Visual Studio Code is different thing. Visual Studio is different thing. Visual Studio Code is for command line interface. Okay, Visual Studio is used to develop graphical user interface applications. Okay, so just Google it, Visual Studio. Okay, latest version is 2019. So download Visual Studio 2019 for Windows 10. So use community version. Okay, so free to download over here, and here you will get this installer. Okay, 1.4 MB, save this file and run the file. This will start installing Visual Studio on your computer. After downloading, just open that particular file and you will get this window, Visual Studio Installer. Done. So here you can see a modify button. Okay, just click on that and getting things ready. Yeah. Here you can see various platforms on which you can develop the application. As I said, Visual Studio is used to develop graphical user interface application on various platforms. For example, mobile platform, web platform, cloud platform. Okay, you can develop the application for all these things. Okay, but in this course, we are going to develop the application, that is GUI application for desktop. So let's check desktop and mobile. So for desktop and mobile, we require .NET desktop development. Okay, we require this particular platform. Just check it. Okay, here you will get all the details, but don't need to change anything over here. Just keep it as it is. Just click on install while downloading. Done. And this will start installing desktop development environment for Visual Studio. Just click over here. But I have already installed all these things. So let's just search Visual Studio 2019. Visual Studio 2019, just click over there. Once you open Visual Studio Code, you will get this window. Done. So first of all, we need to create a project. So let's click on create project, create new project. Guys, let's focus on the steps very carefully. All these things are very important. Okay, now here you will get the platform, all platforms, all programming language and everything you can see over here, but we need to specify or we need to use a specific platform for specific programming language. That means here I am using programming language C#, okay, that is C# programming language. I am going to use Windows operating system and desktop platform. Done. Now here you can see Windows Form Class Library, Windows Forms app with .NET Framework. There are two Windows Forms app, but I want Windows Forms app with .NET Framework. Done. So select this. Remember, select only this. That's important. Done. Now select this and click on next. Okay, just give your project name. Let's say my first project. Okay, first project. And this is the path. Select the path. You can use the default path or you can change the path also. Okay, select the path and done, and click on the create button. So this will take little time. So it's Visual Studio Code creating a project for me, and wait, done. So your project is created. Done. So here you might get either this particular interface or you will get many sub windows on this particular window. But close all these things are required two main sub windows. First one is nothing but toolbox, okay, where we are having a list of UI elements that we are going to use while developing the applications and the properties of these UI elements. Okay, if you are not having these two sub windows, you can get these two sub windows with the help of view. Check the view and toolbox. Okay, click over here. Toolbox, you will get this toolbox window. And if you want properties window also, then check for properties window. You will get the properties window over here, and done. So setup is completed to develop beautiful GUI application. Okay, and to run this particular project, you need to press Ctrl F5. So right now there is no application. Okay, but still if I press Ctrl F5, okay, build started and it start building my project. So initially this will take little bit time. Okay, and expected one blank window. Okay, here I get the blank window. There is no title, there is no icon, but a blank window, and on this particular windows will have different buttons, different images, okay, different checkboxes, and that all required for developing the application. Done. So everything is set up, guys. Try to set up all these things on your machine. Definitely will understand and enjoy programming with this setup. So thanks for joining Engineering Tunes, where engineering is made easy. But if you are having any doubts, you can use our discussion section where others can also reply and see your doubts. But if you want to contact us, you can contact on letstalk@engtunes.com.